Meet Alex. Alex is a perfectly ordinary person who woke up one morning, looked at their glass of water, and thought, you know what, I am fine. I do not need that today. Maybe I will just skip it. Maybe water is overrated. Maybe I will have coffee instead. And then another coffee, and then nothing. This is the story of what happened to Alex. And it is not pretty. At first, Alex feels completely normal, confident even. The body has reserves. It is not going to panic over one skipped glass of water. Alex goes about their morning, gets dressed, checks their phone, complains about the news. Standard human activities, nothing unusual, but quietly, invisibly, the body has already noticed. Your blood is about 90% water. Your brain is about 75% water. Even your bones are around 30% water. Water is not just something you drink, it is literally what you are made of. And the moment you stop putting it in, your body starts a very polite internal conversation that will, over time, become significantly less polite. By hour 2, the kidneys are already adjusting. They are remarkable little organs, 2 fist-sized filters sitting in your back that process around 200 litres of blood every single day. When they notice water intake dropping, they immediately start conserving. Less urine, more concentrated. Your body is hoarding every drop like it is preparing for something unpleasant. Because it is. By now, Alex is thirsty. Actually thirsty. And here is a fact that should alarm anyone who considers themselves a functioning adult. By the time you feel thirsty, you are already mildly dehydrated. Thirst is not a warning system. It is your body's version of standing in the doorway, clearing its throat loudly because you ignored every earlier signal. Concentration starts slipping. Alex tries to focus on work and finds their brain feels slightly foggy, like a computer running too many programs at once. This is not a coincidence. The brain is extraordinarily sensitive to hydration. Even a 1 to 2% drop in body water is enough to measurably impair cognitive function, short-term memory, and mood. Alex snaps at a colleague. Alex cannot remember why they walked into a room. Alex is, scientifically speaking, becoming less of a person. A headache arrives. Uninvited, as headaches always are. This one is dehydration's calling card. Blood vessels in the brain constricting slightly as fluid levels drop. Alex takes a painkiller. The painkiller does not fix a water problem. Alex remains unhappy. By the end of the day, Alex has not had a single sip of water. The body is no longer being polite about it. Urine, what little there is now the colour of apple juice, which is not a colour urine should be. The mouth feels like the inside of a shoe. The skin, when pinched, takes slightly longer to bounce back, a clinical sign doctors actually use to assess dehydration called skin turgor. Alex's skin is turgoring in all the wrong ways. The heart is working harder. Blood has become slightly thicker, more viscous, because the water content is dropping. The heart has to pump harder to push it around. Blood pressure shifts, heart rate rises. The body is now pulling water from literally everywhere it can find it, cells, tissues, organs, to keep the most critical systems running. Alex feels dizzy standing up too fast. Muscles are starting to cramp. The joints that normally glide smoothly are now, metaphorically speaking, running without oil. Every system in the body uses water, digestion, temperature regulation, nutrient transport, hormone production, cell communication. Remove the water, and everything starts grinding. By day 2, this is a medical emergency. Alex is no longer just uncomfortable. Alex is in genuine danger. The kidneys, which have been heroically conserving every drop they can, are now under serious stress. If dehydration continues, they begin to shut down. Waste products that the kidneys normally filter out of the blood start accumulating instead. The technical term for this is acute kidney injury. The non-technical term is very bad. Electrolytes, sodium, potassium, magnesium, are now critically imbalanced. These are not just minerals. They are the electrical signals your body runs on. Every heartbeat, every muscle contraction, every nerve impulse depends on the precise balance of these tiny charged particles dissolved in your body's water. Throw that balance off far enough, and the signals go wrong. The heart can develop dangerous arrhythmias, muscles seize, the nervous system misfires. Alex is now confused, not just cognitively foggy, genuinely disoriented. The brain, deprived of adequate fluid and flooded with building waste products, starts to struggle at the most basic level. This is not an exaggeration. Severe dehydration can cause delirium. It can cause seizures. It is the kind of situation that ends with someone calling an ambulance. The human body can survive without food for weeks. Weeks. The body is extraordinarily good at breaking down its own fat and muscle reserves to keep itself running. Hunger is uncomfortable, starvation is slow, dehydration is neither. Without water, the average person is dead within 3 to 5 days. Some people last a little longer in cool conditions with minimal activity. In heat or with physical exertion, it can be much faster. The body simply cannot maintain any of its critical functions without water. The kidneys fail completely. The blood pressure collapses. The heart, fighting to pump increasingly thick blood through increasingly stressed vessels, eventually gives out. Alex, it turns out, really should have drunk that glass of water. Water is not glamorous. It does not come in exciting flavours. Well, sometimes it does, but you know what we mean. It does not have a marketing budget or a celebrity spokesperson. It is just clear, tasteless, and completely essential to every single biological process that keeps you alive. Drink your water, not because it is trendy, not because a wellness influencer told you to, but because roughly 60% of your body is made of it, and that percentage would really like to stay that way. Alex learned this lesson. Eventually, after a very unpleasant few days. Do not be Alex. Thank you for watching. And go drink some water right now, seriously. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button and subscribe to Capsule for more. See you in the next one.